The past couple years, we personally had experienced pregnancy loss, multiple pregnancy losses. After the first loss, personally for me, that was the most traumatic. That was an ectopic pregnancy that resulted with me internally bleeding and losing a fallopian tube. And that loss in particular, I could have really completely lost faith, but the opposite happened for me, where I actually grew stronger, and I feel like my relationship with God actually like really first officially started then. After that loss, I just turned to Him through all of that, and yeah, the that loss in particular, God really met me. After that experience, there was just so many people that God actually used to reach out to me in the church, mostly in particular at Hillside, that really just that helped me grow in my relationship and to realize that I wasn't going to lose faith with it. I just had to be strong and be patient and just realize it would happen in the right timing, and just to wait on His timing with it. So it through my brothers and sisters here at Hillside is what really helped my relationship grow at that point.
I think the biggest part was when we got prophesied over. We were going to bear fruit. That kind of hit home with us the most, and then everything started happening. All the problems started happening, and I think that was just something I hung on to, and it really helped to get through the situations, knowing that God was faithful and we were going to bear fruit someday.
I think for me, the whole time, the years going by of the loss, it just, the term "be still" is something that I really reflected on, and he had the perfect timing, and it wasn't it wasn't that we necessarily had to do anything. We just had to be still, and the answer was going to come of where we were supposed to go, and when it would all happen for us. So that was just one thing that through it all, it really resonated with me, that sometimes you have to just be still and wait. And during those years as well, it led us to safe families where we got to help other children and love on other children. And for me personally, after going through those losses, just being able to hold another child and love on another child really helped get me through it. So we not only got to serve in that way, but it personally, for me, helped me get through those times of loss too. I had scheduled an appointment to go to a doctor because it was just tearing me up, whether if it was something basic like a hormone level issue or anything along those lines, because obviously I was able to get pregnant, just not sustain the pregnancy. And I made an appointment, and then something was telling me, no, you shouldn't go to, you don't need to go to that. Like, you have faith in God, you don't need to go to this appointment, you just need to be still and wait on it. So I canceled my appointment, and then a couple months later, I had more time off of work, and so I thought, okay, maybe I need to revisit this. So I prayed about it to see whether I should schedule this appointment again. It was in particular with a fertility clinic, just to see if there was something. And so I rescheduled it, and it was for a Friday. And that Sunday before the appointment, during worship actually here at church, I don't even remember the exact worship song, but something came over me that I just need to have faith, and so right away my first thought is, first thing Monday morning, I'm going to cancel this appointment. But right after worship, Patty Bowman came up to me and said, this is going to sound really random and out of the blue, but have you ever heard of Shady Grove, which was the doctor that I had scheduled the appointment with. So it was my answer that I needed to go there, and that's what led us to where we were. It turned out I just needed to be on progesterone, and it was as simple as just having to take progesterone. And within a couple months of doing that, we had a successful pregnancy.